Executive Director, and I am here today with Jordan of LMS Garage Doors. And we are going to get to learn about everything that they offer in just a few minutes. But first, we are going to talk about our this month's sponsor, Palmer Real Estate. So they are our Chairman Circle sponsor. So they are the sponsor of the month for the morning show and our newsletter. Thank you to Palmer Real Estate for everything that they do for the community and for the chamber, because they do a lot. Actually, speaking of Palmer Real Estate, they are also going to be pouring at the beer garden. They're the feature pourers this Thursday night at the farmers market and the beer and wine garden at the farmers market. So it's live music, and the beer and wine garden from 5 to 8. And then the farmers market runs from 3 to 8. There's food vendors, so you can really come out and like make a night of it. Have you been out there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Family.
So, yep. Bring the family, blankets, your lounge chairs. You can shop from the farmers market and then, get all your treats, lay out your blanket and get a cold beverage and sit and listen to some live music. And this week's band is Manzanita. So they're really good. They're super fun.
Yeah. Do
you know them?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. So they have already played, and we had a really big crowd, and it's going to be under 100 degrees this Thursday. So let's hope this nice little breeze that I'm watching the trees, move, which is very exciting. So hopefully that keeps up, so that way this Thursday is nice and comfortable. And then also Friday night, it's OV Summer Nights. So this Friday is an 80s cover band, which I'm kind of really excited about, if I'm honest, because I love me some 80s cover music.
Doesn't.
So it's Modern Relics, and then the special guest is Billy Williams. So he'll be playing. Billy Williams will be opening for Modern Relics, and it's at the Grange on Walnut. If you haven't been out there, again, pretty similar to like our beer and wine garden. You come out and there's there's drinks, there's food vendors, live music. You can sit and just sit out on the lawn at the Grange, and it's a great setting. Have you been out there for that?
Yeah, been out there for that. That one's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Oh yeah, a lot of dancing. There's a lot of dancing. Especially if there's going to be an 80s cover band. I really believe there's going to be a lot of dancing. So if you need more information about these events, go to our website and click on events. You can also make sure that you follow us on all the socials, the Instagram, Facebook, all those things, because we make sure to push all of those out to you. So Jordan,
yes,
tell me about where I was already learning a lot about garage doors. And he was sharing something with me, and I was like, oh yeah, that happened to us when our garage door fell on our car.
Right.
And it could have been prevented.
Yeah, a lot of those things with garage doors, when they fall apart and it's emergency, it happens at the non-opportune time.
And that's when it did, because we were trying to get out of town.
Yeah, exactly. And that's usually when it happens. My neighbor actually, just same thing. I was driving up to my house to end the day, and his garage door had fallen. And there were like 4 or 5 issues that totally could have prevented that if it would have just been one maintenance call, and like 1 year just getting it looked at. It would have prevented that whole thing from happening. Ended up having to replace his opener, replace some other parts, and it just really stunk for him. That could have totally been prevented with maintenance.
Okay, so tell us all the things that you guys do.
So we do everything that has to do with garage doors and garage door openers. We do sales, repair, installs, and new installations. We do everything.
You guys do some beautiful garage doors. When I was looking at your website and social media, you guys do some awesome work.
Yeah, and we do so, and that's one thing I like to tell people is we do a lot of custom stuff. We do a lot of, if you've got a dream, we try our hardest to fit it within your budget and get that garage door that you're looking for. But also, we do just simple garage doors as well. So if you're not like, look, I'm not wanting to dump a lot of money into this right now, I just need this thing to work day in and day out, we do those as well. So we do both custom and the simple garage doors as well.
Okay, so let's talk about service and maintenance and that kind of stuff. Like how often, so if somebody's parking in the garage every day, like how often?
Yeah, we suggest getting your garage door serviced and maintained yearly. Or if you hear something, that is the sign. If something every day you're using that thing,
you hear squeak or grind,
crunch, bump, it's something that is out of the ordinary. So we say do it yearly, or if you hear something that's messed up, because that's usually the sign that something's jamming up your garage door. But once a year, that is great just to lubricate it, balance it, to help your opener and help the door. We also do a safety inspection So we give you a sheet. I meant to bring it this morning, and
Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
But we bring a sheet out and we go through to make sure, like, if you've got kids that are leaving tricycles and bikes underneath the garage, you want to make sure that thing will hit and go up. So we do
the
all
safety.
of that.
Yeah,
The sensors.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you move into a new house, somebody's rigged it to where those sensors aren't there. They're hidden somewhere. And for kids, I've got 3 kids and they're running in and out all the time. And so that's a big deal as well. So with that maintenance, we do all of those things to make sure that your garage door is safe, it's maintained, and it's going to last for a long time.
Yeah, it's funny too. I was just thinking about, I remember on Christmas Day, my girlfriend's garage door, they were backing out and it was Christmas Day. They're trying to go somewhere. It's pouring down rain and the whole garage door came down on their brand new Challenger.
Yup.
Yeah.
That is, and a lot of times it's the safety. So making sure that when it hits something, it will go back up. Because a lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of those openers, their safety is a little bit off and you want to be aware. So that way, if that thing hits your car, it's not going to try to go through your car. It's going to go back up. So that's things that we check out as well. So
you were just talking about earlier, we were talking about, so you're saying something about the motor and the battery, like the remote.
Yeah. And with those things is with your opener and making sure I mentioned it being maintained. We make sure balance of the door. So you don't want that door super heavy. So that way, if the power goes out or something and you pull that red cable, you can lift it up easily.
Yeah.
If it's super heavy, your motor is doing all the work up and down, up and down, up and down. And what we see a lot of times is that the motor strength is totally maxed out. And as we start coming into cooler weather, which we're really thankful for, you'll see motors stop lifting up their doors because they're totally maxed out. So that's, again, one of those things where maintenance, making sure that door is properly balanced, extends the life of not just your door, but your opener as well.
Okay, awesome. So it's kind of funny because it's just one of those things, like I was just sitting here going, God, I never really thought about my garage door. But it's a motor. So like, of course, it takes maintenance. And it's so balanced and it's such a tricky thing. And it's one of those things that you just, like, I used to sell maintenance for heating and air conditioning. Like, you don't think about it when it's working until it doesn't work. And then it's like, that needs maintenance too.
Yeah. And and it's probably the same thing. I know nothing about AC and heating, but with like garage doors, it's metal on metal a lot of times. So it's a 16 foot. A lot of times the door is 16 feet wide by 7 feet tall. That is like the biggest working thing in your house that a lot of people use as their front door. So making sure that thing is maintained, it's running good. So that way on Christmas or whenever you're running out the door, it doesn't fall apart.
All right. So where do people find you guys?
You can find us on lmsgaragedoors.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. We're pretty active on there with showing stuff. And that's a really easy way to contact us as well.
Okay. So can they message you through Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Message us through. And you can, what's cool is on our website, you can go on our website. You can message us through Instagram and Facebook. On our website, you can actually put in a preferred time slot for us to come out. So you can go on there and be like, hey, look, Saturday at 9 a.m. works the best for me. Put that in, and then we'll be able to get back to you, try to get you in that time slot that you're looking for.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing all that. And I just realized I forgot to, when I was doing the events, share our OV merch.
Oh, nice.
So we have tank tops that have our Rural Roots t-shirts. So I'm loving the new bright green. We also have orange t-shirts. The tank tops are only in green. And we only have a few of these left. So if you are interested, just drop a comment below. You can message us and we can set up a time for you to come out and make your purchase. Also, we have the Shady Oaks Showdown coming up, and we have just a few sponsor opportunities left. So if you are a business or organization and you want to get involved in the first and hopefully annual Shady Oaks Showdown, this is the opportunity. We're getting a lot of great response from it. People are very excited that we're, highlighting the disc golf in Orangevale. So if you're, again, business opportunity, there's a few spots left. You can email me, kim@orangevalechamber.com, to learn more about that. So we hope to see you at all of the things that are going on. I love these weeks. It's a lot of work for me, but I love it when we have, Thursdays and Fridays of, the farmers market and beer garden. And then we have OB summer nights, and it's just brings so much to the community. So if you come out to those things, make sure you pop by our booth and say hi. So we'll see you next week.